can't kill Michael Myers! It's impossible!
This is what happens when you work to change things.
You're being a little bitch.
What do you fucking want from me? Get off my dick!
You know, if you don't understand the situation, it's better sometimes not to speak and just be proven a complete imbecile in the matter. Okay, so...
Yes, thank you, Tony, for those wise words.
I think you a bitch. You understand what I'm saying?
Wise words of wisdom from Tony San.
Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying?
There he is again.
What are you saying?
Well, who knows? Who knows what you were saying? What are you saying?
Then they fight you.
Yeah, from beyond the grave.
I don't know. I don't really think that's the case.
Mm-hmm. Really? No, you don't?
Suddenly you change the world.
Well. What in the hell? I got a black screen here. I got a black screen. Oh, there it is. AMC Smoke and Mirrors. Record earnings. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know what they're claiming. But let's find out. Right? Okay. Am I getting out? Is this thing on? Is it working? Well, I'm sure it works good enough for this. All right. So I said this earlier in Telegram. I gotta see what Mikey's saying. And then I was told the earnings report was lackluster at best. Lackluster. So, let's see what Mikey says. Is he pumping it? Is he hyping it? I don't know. I don't know. All I know is it turns out it costs money to distribute films. Who knew? It costs money. It actually costs money to distribute a film. Holy shit. Who knew? So, the great bulletproof catalyst, the film distribution of Taylor Swift and Beyonce, right? It was the panacea. It was that we can't lose. This is it. It's a sure thing. But it turns out it costs money to distribute films. Who knew? Who knew? Adam Aaron didn't tell us that. He didn't tell us that he was going to have to spend money. Bitch, you're supposed to be making that shit. But anyway, we'll see if that's true. Maybe that was just somebody, Manuel, trying to sow some seeds of FUD. Watch it. Watch it. I'm going to sick the Tony that's still alive on you. That Tony will bite your head off. He's a bulldog. All right, Bulldog Coops, here we go.
In the last 6 months, as the AMC share price has dropped, I personally have lost tens of millions of dollars in the value of my AMC shareholdings and in my granted but unvested stock. I feel your pain, and I'm heavily incentivized to get the value of your AMC shares back on the...
Heavily incentivized, eh? Interesting.
right track.
So Adam Aaron just said this about AMC stock. He was talking for like 30 minutes before he actually started talking about the stock. So I'm gonna just get straight to the point and cut to the part where he started talking about the stock. I am gonna be posting a video later today covering everything that they talked about, but this video is just gonna be what Adam Aaron said about AMC stock. So let's get into
obviously a good sign when he rambles for 20 minutes.
And as the results prove, 2023 was clearly another year of recovery and improved performance for AMC. But it was not a good year for our shareholders. Adjusted for stock splits, the AMC share price has fallen to a fraction of where it was as recently as last summer. And I promised our shareholders that I would use this earnings webcast as a forum to provide them with some straight talk, to give them my take. So here's my take.
Well, first of all, unless the apes are responding and are being heard by Adam Aaron, it's not a forum. Not a forum. It is a venue for you to talk at the apes. It is a venue for you to speak to them. But it is not a forum. Please. Please. Fucking forum. What a grifter. It's not a forum. You will never have another forum, in fact. Now, nice, good job trying to pretend that this is a forum. It's not a forum. Not a forum. I don't know. That just bothers me because it's not a fucking forum. You're not letting anybody speak. I'm not letting him speak, so.
So much garbage information floating around Twitter, YouTube, and other
X.
on the internet about
Wow. He's stuck in 2022. X.com. Adam, come on.
Conspiracy theories abound. Facts are distorted. Bad motives are assumed when the exact opposite is true. So I want to address some of these issues.
Meaning we don't have to assume it. We can know it as fact, or is that what he means, or does he mean it wasn't bad intentions? I don't know.
I can't address all of those issues in the limited amount of time that we have, but I do want to address some of the most important. First, as to all the hubbub and litigation that surrounded AMC in the Delaware courts in 2023, I want to remind you that our shareholders got the right to vote on our proposed actions. And
yes, but
preferred shareholders vote in favor of what we did last year, but also of the common shareholders who voted. Their count also was in the affirmative by a wide 72 to 28 margin.
But does that include broker non-votes, or is that the actual votes? I don't know. I don't trust anything that comes out of this guy's mouth. Excluding index funds, retail investors would seem to own 120% of the float.
That the company could settle the litigation surrounding those shareholder votes and proceed to implement exactly as our shareholders voted. Second, as to dilution, back in the summer of 2021, it's a long time ago, after it was clear that shareholder sentiment was not wholly supportive of more equity sales, we said there would be no more in 2021, and we kept our word.
Yeah.
Critics assigning us bad motives were convinced that we would start more equity sales in the very first week of 2022, since the commitment
should have
only incorporated 2021. But they were wrong.
But APE was already in motion by then, probably.
Months in 2022. But by August of 2022, we did in fact introduce into the market AMC preferred equity units because, among other reasons, we wish to make it possible for AMC to raise more cash through the sale of shares if we thought it was advisable or if we needed to do so. We were very clear about this in our public disclosures at the time. Between August of 2022 and June 30 of 2023.
Yeah. You didn't sell a single share, or you raised this much money. Who cares? What I want to hear Adam Arendt say is, look, if you are holding the shares of this company because you expect there to be a short squeeze, you heard through the grapevine on twitter.com that there might be a short squeeze on AMC stock shares. I got some advice for you. Go ahead and sell your shares. Get out. We don't want you holding our stock. We want people who are willing to weather the storm and don't expect unrealistic returns in the future. Because if you expect these unrealistic returns, chances are I'm going to disappoint you. And see, that's not fair to me. It's not fair to me. But I understand that it will happen because the world isn't fair. This is all stuff that Adam Aaron should be saying to the apes, in my opinion. Life isn't fair. That's a big one. Big one. Very important. So if that's your goal, we don't want you to manipulate our stock. You know, we're trying to recover here. We don't have time. We don't have time for games. We already have. And see, this would be counterproductive if he said this next bit. We already have Wall Street messing with us, trying to short us to the ground. No, he wouldn't never say that. But we have pressure from all sides. How about that? He might say that. We have pressure from all sides. And we're trying to recover and do what we do best, which is bring you the movies that you want. Within reason, because we can't show Skinamax in the theater. That's the next step of recovery. If this doesn't work, they're going to Skinflix.
$418 million.
Gross.
By selling.
Although, I know some of these apes, some of these big bear apes, they'd be into that kind of thing.
Were called apes. AMC's cash position at that end of June 2023 was $435 million. $418 million raised, $435 million of cash. Do the math. Had we not sold those shares, deduct $418 million from $435 million. Big companies, the size and scope of AMC Entertainment, cannot survive with only $17 million of cash on hand. Similarly, in the full year of calendar year 2023, AMC raised $865 million of cash through the sale of apes and the sale of common stock. We ended the year with $884 million of cash. $864 million raised, $884 million of year-ending cash. Again, do the math. Had we not sold that equity, deduct
Didn't he just do the math for us, though? Why do we need to do it?
$84 million. Big companies, the size and scope of AMC, cannot survive with only $19 million of cash on hand. We did.
Yeah, he just did the math for us again.
What was absolutely vital for your company to do to get through the many challenges that have been thrown our way. The absolute smartest way for AMC first to survive and then eventually to be in a position to thrive is to have robust cash reserves. Period. Plain and simple. There can be no argument. Cash is king. Third.
Well, there most certainly can be an argument on that, Adam, but we won't have that argument now. Okay. But let's hear number 3. Let's hear it.
There have been matters related to the trading of AMC stock that have been of concern.
Here we go. Here we go. We're going to talk about naked short selling, synthetic counterfeiting, share printing press, and Ken Griffin's basement, sub-basement. You know he's got like 5 basements.
Some of our shareholders. As but 3 examples, the absolute number of failed to deliver shares, synthetic shares, or the length of time AMC Entertainment was on the threshold list, among others. We dutifully have kept the New York Stock Exchange and appropriate regulatory bodies well informed, and we make frequent public filings. But here is a key reminder and clarification. AMC is a company that is listed on the New York Stock Exchange, but we are not the stock exchange itself. Frankly, we have no ability to regulate or enforce trading practices on the stock exchange. And as much as some of you may wish it to be otherwise, our business is the exhibiting of movies in theaters. We are not in the business of reforming the financial markets overall.
Ooh.
As to our motives, it's disappointing how many people out there type into their Twitter feeds, that the management team at AMC is somehow actively working against the interests of our retail shareholders and instead is nefariously on the side of evil, the so-called hedgies.
The so-called hedgies. Oh, man. It is so weird to hear him say that. So-called hedgies. It's a deep fake. Isn't it real, is it?
The so-called hedgies. A company that does not post the kind of improving financial results as AMC just did today, if one is out to sabotage one's owners. One does not sell $54 million of movie-themed merchandise in our theaters and online, as AMC did in 2023, versus virtually no sales of such items only a few years ago, if their motives are impure. I should point out, by the way, that selling merchandise was an idea that came in.
I don't know if I agree with that, but whatever. Doesn't matter. It's all bullshit.
One doesn't launch popcorn to the home or
they don't
trails with innovative concert movies that have been incredibly profitable and reputationally enhancing for AMC if one is trying to undermine our company's success.
Well,
so given all that, then why has our share price been falling? Are those conspiracy theories right? There are many, many complicated factors that affect any share price. Some well understood, some not so well understood. But my own view is pretty basic and overarching. It is this. It has taken way too long for the entire movie theater industry, including AMC, to recover in attendance or to recover financially from the impact of COVID. Also bad, just as adjusted EBITDA in the summer of 2023 was returning to more acceptable pre-COVID levels, no one needed for the movie industry to be paralyzed by debilitating strikes, which will temporarily challenge AMC earnings in 2024. We believe there are numerous other reasons too, like rising interest rates and inflationary wage and cost pressures, among many others. But in my mind, the key issues are, first, the long, drawn-out recovery, and then the strikes of 2023, combined with the steps we've been forced to take to wade through 4+ years of a depressed box office. These are the issues that have pressured AMC share price. So let's cut to the chase. Looking ahead, is there hope? As I stated earlier, the box office should start to strengthen beginning as soon as March, a month that starts a mere 2 days from now. It should further pick up later in 2024, and the box office for 2025 could be very favorable, as movies that might have been released sooner finally get released in 2025. So yes, in my view, there's good reason to be optimistic. That optimism notwithstanding, AMC must continue to
right.
our debt load.
Well, let me just throw this out there, okay? The problem with what he's saying here is that this is assuming that there are no additional issues that arise. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry to say this, but this guy has no clue what the future holds. Just like I don't have a clue. Model 3 dude doesn't have a clue. Nobody has a clue, right? So, yes, that's all well and good. He can sit there and say that it's going to get better as soon as March of this year. Yeah, that's bullshit. That is pathetic. Pathetic. It's pathetic, really. Don't sell our stock. It's going to get better as soon as 2 days from now. I swear. I swear, man. I got this sweater. You can't see it, but I'm wearing it. Thinking about going skiing. What the fuck? I don't know. Whatever. What's up, Model 3? It will not pick up until 2035. I agree. Oh, 2025. Or 2035. I don't know. Typo. What's up, Ron? The man with an idea, but no clue. I like that. Whatever. This guy sucks, man.
26 and push them out into later years.
We're going well, we're going 1 1/4. Yeah.
That is the recipe for success. Remember what I said earlier on this call. Cash is king. At AMC, our strategy is sound. Run the best company we can. Please our guests at theaters and serve them well. Prudently innovate. Drive the most earnings we can. Reduce debt, extend debt maturities, and have the cash reserves on hand to outlast the tough times.
Well, like I said, Model 3 dude, it turns out, and who knew, who could have ever guessed that it costs money to run a distribution company? I mean, surprise, surprise, Adam Aaron didn't tell us it was going to cost money. But of course it does. The bulletproof catalyst, right? Beyonce, Taylor Swift, distribution, AMC Films, who knows? Sky's the limit, and it's not going to cost us a dime, right? Well, everyone's waiting, Pee-wee. Yeah, it costs money to set up a new division of your fucking corporation. Costs money to hire people that are experienced in a field that you might have worked next to for so long, but haven't worked directly in. And the corporation certainly hasn't been distributing films for 100 years. So stick with what you've done. Stick with what made you money. Stick with what made you last for 100 fucking years. Here's what's going to happen, probably, most likely, in my opinion. The distribution thing is going to fail. It's going to flop. And it's just going to be a smoking crater of more money wasted. Just like the gold mine, just like the rest of the shit, in my opinion. I mean, where is the evidence to the contrary? Nobody showed anything about other distribution houses and how did they become profitable? How long did it take them? Where did they get their funding? How much did it cost? Nobody looked at that. Nobody looked at that. They just said, "Oh, wow, Taylor Swift is going to save us and make us all rich." Well, that's a paraphrase. Let's see here. Yeah, and Adam Aaron probably didn't say distribution wouldn't cost him because he figured even the Tard cart could figure out it would. I guess. But, I mean, he literally just had to explain that AMC is in the business of exhibiting motion pictures and not in the business of reforming the market, which Manuel says there was an implication in there that something is wrong with the market, the way that he said it, which I caught as well. I wasn't going to say anything about it. I wasn't. I wasn't going to bring it up, but yeah, you're right. And I mean, about him saying that or implying that. And that is going, I don't know. Shit, I shouldn't have mentioned it because now, even if Mikey didn't catch it and he's listening, hey, Mikey, now he knows about it and he can go grift about, well, Adam Aaron clearly thinks that there is something wrong with the market, even though he said not. Yeah. Yeah, I don't feel sorry. These people need a dose. They need a fucking dose of reality. Plain and simple. They've got Adam Aaron is absolutely the girlfriend who is stringing the dweeb along. Yeah, absolutely. And he needs to just rip the fucking Band-Aid off and not string the apes along. But, you know, he does. I don't think he has a reason to do that. Anyway, even when correcting them, he has to pander. Yeah. Or patronize. Pander and patronize. That's about all this guy does. Okay. All right. Continuing here with this exciting earnings information.
Which is what AMC has been doing so well over these past several years, is what makes me optimistic and confident about the future. Because as the clear leader of the movie theater industry and the clear leader by a wide margin, AMC is doing all the right things. There's one more topic that I want to raise before we turn.
Well, that sure as hell sounds like an implication that there's something wrong with the market, too. AMC is doing all the right things. The market's got it wrong, guys. The market's wrong. We'll see.
Your questions. And that there's one more topic that I want to raise before we turn to your questions. And that is our interests.
Oh, our questions? Maybe it is a forum after all. Or are they pre-selected and being read by the operator? Or do we actually get to hear apes' voices? I don't know if that's ever going to happen again.
Meaning the interests of our shareholders and my interests as a CEO of the company and as a shareholder myself are perfectly aligned. I personally am AMC's largest retail shareholder. So, as your shares rise in value...
Oh!
As your shares...
Oh, Adam, you have been saying this for 3 fucking years. How much did you pay for your fucking shares? Did you buy them through a retail fucking brokerage? Because you know what? That is why I am referred to as a retail investor. I don't know if he knows this or not. I don't know if he understands the terminology, but that implies, actually it doesn't imply, it means. We're going hard. It means that you are the type of investor, right, that purchases and sells shares through retail brokerages. Which retail brokerage did he purchase his shares through, I wonder? How much did he pay at that retail brokerage as a retail investor for his retail shares? Adam Aaron, you are not a fucking retail investor. You're not. You're not a retail fucking investor. The minute that you buy a fucking share in Thinkorswim or Robinhood or Webull or where the fuck ever, then and only then, in my humble opinion, can you say that you are a retail shareholder. Otherwise, you are a fucking insider. I mean, I can't believe insiders are not the same as retail investors, okay? They're not the fucking same. I can't stand when he says this shit. Now, read into that what you want. There's really nothing that's meant to be read into there. I call out the bullshit. I feel this is bullshit. That's all I'm saying. It's bullshit. He's not a retail investor. He's an insider. He didn't pay for his fucking shares. And he probably got them through options awards. Anyway, so not a retail shareholder.
Rise in value, so do mine rise. As your shares fall in value, so do mine fall.
Sure, yeah.
The last 6 months, as the AMC share price...
Same with Goldman Sachs. Same with this hedge fund. Same with that hedge fund. They're not retail investors. That's not what makes you a retail investor. God fucking damn it. This guy is fucking fried. Or drunk, or just, a grifter. I don't know what he is. He's just annoying shit. Stupid.
Lost tens of millions of dollars in the AMC shareholding.
Fuck me.
And in my granted but unvested stock.
But crucially, Crucially, though, you have tens of millions of other dollars out there, right? You have tens of millions of other dollars available. Just to be clear, yeah, you've lost tens of millions, but you have tens of millions too. Quit trying to compare yourself to these fucking bag holders. You're not a fucking bag holder. Why do you want to be a fucking bag holder so bad? God damn it. I hate the apes, but I hate this fucking guy too, okay? Full disclosure. I can't stand him.
Stock losses. I share in your frustration. I feel your pain, and I'm heavily incentivized.
Yeah, right.
The value of your AMC shares back on the right track.
Yeah. You know what?
2+ years.
I think this would be a first time that I actually do have a blast off rant at the inspiration of Adam fucking Aaron. But I'm going to bottle it back up because I feel like there's better opportunities and I'm getting older.
Indeed. I have not sold a single AMC share.
Oh, here we go.
February of 2022.
Oh.
While I have forfeited granted shares on the same day as they vest to pay the federal and state income tax withholding
Here's that.
are immediately due upon that vesting, I have not sold even one share in the marketplace, not one share in the last 25 months. I wrote often on Twitter that I ride with you. I am a shareholder. I am holding. I'm not selling. I ride with you. You do well
Wow.
with AMC, I will too.
Well, what? I mean, but anybody. You could sell now and still make a profit. What the hell? This guy is unbelievable. Jesus Christ. Yeah, who the fuck cares if you sell anyway? God damn. Jesus Christ.
But if you're hurting from that investment, I believe that I too should be hurting with you as well. Therefore,
fucking
are not hollow, and to show executive leadership.
You gonna buy shares?
From someone who is in your foxhole. I want
He's gonna buy shares. He's finally gonna do it, isn't he, guys? He's gonna buy shares.
you to know that I recommended last week to the AMC Board of Directors that for the next 12 months, starting right now, my target compensation should be substantially reduced.
No.
While my actual compensation can be at the target, below the target, or above the target based on the company's financial results, the board and I agreed that my target compensation will go down right now as we move forward by 25% versus the previous year's target.
How about if we take 25% of what you've already received? Can we do that instead? Keep it the fucking same. If you hit your key performance targets, go for it. Get your millions. But what about the millions you got when you didn't hit the fucking key targets? Like in 2020, in 2020, when your compensation doubled. How about that? No? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. So you're going to keep that money. You're going to keep that money from the apes. Got it. Got it. Yeah, I know. I'm being a little bit, what's the word? Straw man. A little bit facetious, I guess. Whatever. These are ape talking points. But, it's kind of fun to dunk on Adam Aaron. I got to say, it is kind of fun. But, nonetheless, yeah, no, he gladly took that. He gladly took all that. And as to whether he sold a single share or not, I couldn't say off the top of my head, but I mean, clearly he's getting paid something, right? Somewhere. So you didn't make tens of millions of dollars extra, but you still, got paid, and you still were awarded shares that you didn't pay for. So not only did you get the shares for free, you actually got paid money in addition to that. So, like, I just don't, none of this does not land for me. This totally misses. This is a total fucking miss. Total miss. Why in the world he keeps insisting on saying this shit?
Lowered target compensation against.
Because it's all he can do. He's so out of touch that, to somebody like this is all he can do. He can throw, quote unquote, throw money at it. This is his way of throwing money at this. Well, I'm not going to take any more money. But how much did you get? I don't know. I mean, yeah, he's a CEO. Yeah, of course.
Actual compensation for the past year, as most recently publicly reported, that's actually a 50% reduction in my potential compensation in the year ahead.
Yeah, okay.
There's no anguish.
Nice fucking gypsy math.
About that.
What the fuck?
That is what
a bargain fucking driver here we got. We got a fucking.
When I say
this guy drives a hard fucking bargain. Wow.
I don't know what I think. 2023.
It's not any different.
And innovation at AMC.
Nothing was different that was said here.
AMC starts out 24 with $884 million of cash. Cash is king. I've said it multiple times, and that is the guiding philosophy that has caused this company to stay in a leadership posture no matter what the world threw at us starting at 2020 and since. While the box office took a 5-month downturn starting in October of 2023 because of the long strikes in Hollywood, things will pick up considerably soon, and then again later in 2024.
Yeah.
2025, which in the grand things is right around the corner.
Oh, God. Yeah, it's almost March. It's just right around the corner.
We are in this together, you and I, and here's something that we're smiling as we head in the next year. With that, Sean, let's move to questions from analysts and from our shareholders.
So that's what Adam Aaron just said about AMC stock.
Oh, boy, Mikey. Let's see what Mikey says. What do you say, Mike? Huh? I'm genuinely curious. This is going to be absolutely fascinating.
Close. Everyone saw what happened with AMC. AMC down 10%. Right now it's trading.
Is it really? I didn't even look. I did not even look. I'd be honest with you. Let's see. AMC down. Oh, yeah. Well, Well, would you look at that? Did you guys know this? This is a shortcut. You can hit Shift and click and get a measuring tape anywhere, anytime. Measuring tape anywhere, anytime. Click. Hold down Shift, click the mouse, release the Shift key. Boom. I figured that out not too long ago. And yeah, I'm spreading the good news, the gospel to everybody about this. Yeah, down, sure, yeah, okay. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, not him yet. All right. Come on, Mike.
Around $4.60. So it's only down about 7% right now, which is pretty bad, obviously. But guys, this was some good news coming from Adam Aaron. This was some major news. Let me know what you thought about what he said, and I'm posting another video later today talking more about what happened. I just wanted this video to be primarily focused on what Adam Aaron said about shareholders. This was a
good news
broadcast. I'm only gonna cut down to the chase and get to the important part. That's what Adam Aaron said. He went on about earnings and all this.
Right.
Come on, we just want to know what the hell happened with the share price, and he talked about it. So yeah, that's what this video is gonna be.
He didn't say anything. He said nothing. He said, we're not in the business of changing and improving the market. May or may not imply that he thinks that there's problems in the market. That's not bullish. And what was the other thing? That, you have to have the strongest company you can, and you can't change the way the market trades. There's nothing new there at all. So I don't know what this kid's smoking. And I do not want any of it. None of it.
But stay tuned for my other video that I'm gonna be dropping later today. So I'll catch you guys in my next video. As y'all know, I'm buying the dip.
Here we go.
Buying the dip? Oh, geez. No, you're not. I call BS on that. What do we got here? He knows nothing? Yeah, I know, but it's more fun to, like, disingenuously give him the benefit of the doubt. I like that this loser only cares about the price, never mind the company that underlies the price. There's a company? Huh? What? I just thought it was 3 letters. Another hedge fund is about to collapse. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know how many times we need to go over this, but I do want to see the Butcher Portfolios himself, the proprietor, founder, and most likely prison-bound one, Marcel Kolanovic, or however you say his name, the Butcher of Wall Street, Boss Blunts. He's got a video. Of course he does. We're going to die trying to get rich. We're going to die trying to get rich. Here he is.
I don't think you'll ever find a situation, where AMC is writing a check for $50 million or $100 million or $200 million to make movies. But there are some interesting ways to collaborate with movie makers, to take movies that might not otherwise get made and get them into our theaters and into some other theaters of our friends in the industry, both in the U.S. and abroad. So this whole notion of how do we increase content is something that's completely in our wheelhouse, and it's a direct result of our success in what we've tried to do in the fourth quarter and succeeded.
Martin up here in Boss Blunt's chat is thinking exactly what I'm thinking.
Hey, what happened?
With Taylor and with Beyonce.
Thanks, Adam. Appreciate that.
Thank you. I'll now hand the floor back over to. I'm sorry. I'll now hand the floor back over to Adam Aaron to take some retail shareholder questions. Thank you.
We'll take it, Diego. We have had retail shareholders send questions in.
Oh, look at that. They sent questions in. Lame. He can't even have retail shareholders on the call anymore because they wore out their welcome. Lame.
What do they want to hear about?
Yeah, sure, Adam. So the first question is generally about the industry recovery, which we've certainly been talking about a lot today. But the question relates to, with players like Amazon and Apple entering this business, is it likely that we can see the release schedule really increasing past pre-pandemic levels?
Boring. Don't care. Doesn't matter. Nope. Answer's no.
$11 billion. We'll all find out together.
Great. There's related to that.
Let's hear that a little bit there, though.
Our profit per patron is up 37% from where it was when we entered the pandemic.
Profit per patron was up 37%.
To come all the way back to pre-pandemic levels. We don't need attendance to come all the way back to pre-pandemic levels.
What?
We're making so much.
We got inflation now.
Guess who is in our theater? As for whether, in fact, and when the box office does cross that pre-pandemic hurdle and crosses $11 billion, we'll all find out together.
Great. There's related to that, there's some questions about diversification and what revenue diversification opportunities exist to grow and enhance our business.
So I don't think anyone's worked harder at diversifying their revenue streams in our industry than AMC has in the past few years. And some of them have been quite high profile. Things like giving Orville Redenbacher some competition on the shelves at Walmart with our popcorn lines that we took to the home, which are selling extremely well at Walmart. And we just literally in these very months are in the process of having extended our retail presence to Kroger and to Publix. We also went up on the Amazon Marketplace. So that's an example of diversifying our revenues. Merchant, we launched our candy line, I guess it was in December, I think, at our theaters. I've tweeted publicly about maybe coming up with a house wine or house beer. Beyond that, though, I think the single biggest, most successful diversification play we've had so far is what we've done with movie-themed merchandise. As I said in the prepared remarks, we sold $54 million of it in 2023. Like 3 years earlier, we sold nothing. $54 million from nothing. We continue.
How much? How much on bullshit?
In 2023. Remarks, we sold $54 million of it.
$54 million of movie merchandise. Great. Worthless bullshit that is overpriced. And I would have to imagine that AMC probably doesn't. I mean, great, you sold $54 million. How much was profit? Who fucking knows? Tony Dumbaro cheering for Adam Aaron. Let's we're gonna check that out here in a second here.
It's appeared over and over before.
I want to hear Boss Blunt's talk. There's Lit Exchange. I heard that Lit Exchange is going to be licensing the Robinhood platform. You didn't hear it from me. I don't know where this came from, but I heard it. Lit Exchange will be basically like an open source Robinhood, except they'll just send the orders to the New York Stock Exchange. Isn't that kind of cool? I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of excited, actually. Yep. I'm going to go into their offices, too, and trade on paper. Anyway.
Go to the theater, be amused, be entertained. And as we beyond,
I don't want children on my stream.
That is
sorry.
Even with a writer's strike that took many, many months.
Oh God, here we go.
Adjusted EBITDA was up, net loss was down, adjusted net loss. Diluted share was down.
Oh, good. Maybe we need to hear all this. We need to hear the litany of this was good, this was good, this was good. The market's wrong. Check it out.
From AMC theaters, they paid down hundreds of millions of dollars in debt. They reduced their debt by hundreds of millions of dollars. Hey, give me 1 second.
Hey, shut up. Hey, shut up, all right?
Adjusted EBITDA increased 193%. Can you say that?
Oh, look at that. Adjusted EBITDA. Yeah. We love adjusted EBITDA. It's not just EBITDA, it's adjusted EBITDA. Because we have to adjust it too. Yes. Clearly these numbers are solid. Look at all these fucking points. Bunch of bullshit. What was telling about that was that Tony is a true bag holder. Well, shucks.
193%? Here's such a goofball. Cash and cash equivalents at the end of the year was $884 million. $884 million in cash on hand with a very low cash burn of $0 for non-GAAP operating cash burn. And then in 2023, the non-GAAP operating cash burn was in 68.3 million over the entire year. And at the end of the fourth quarter, the whole entire fourth quarter, it was only $800,000. That shows you a huge improvement from $362 million cash burn the year prior. AMC is saving money, making more revenues, making more net profits to where they were before the scamdemic. This is absolutely
Oh, Jesus.
They said...
I want to clarify. I did not say that. It is not I who called the COVID-19 pandemic, in which over 1 million Americans died, a scamdemic. We did not say that. We do not believe that. Get the fuck out of here with your fucking conspiracy theories. No. What a disrespectful cocksucker.
I can't believe that I was actually seeing either... I saw some of you guys, and not you guys here, but I saw some people in the chat in the stream right before this where we were doing the actual earnings call itself right before the Q&A. And I don't know if these people are uneducated. I don't know if they're ignorant. I don't know if they're paid shills or bots.
Oh, God, he had to go there.
But how stupid do you have to fucking be? Pardon my language. Sorry, baby. How stupid do you have to be to not understand everything that was said? Adam Aaron is taking a 50% pay cut. Adam Aaron has not sold.
Well, I don't think it's a question of being stupid. I think it's a question of first of all, believing it. Secondly, thinking that it makes any difference. Guess what? It doesn't. So, I mean, who's the stupid one here? You are taking the fucking CEO's words at face fucking value. I would say that you're fucking stupid. His job is to convince you that you made the right choice investing in AMC, and it looks like he's doing a fucking bang fucking job, because this guy seemingly excited about his AMC investment. Dude calls other people uneducated and idiot for uttering the words scamdemic, sorry. Go look in a mirror. Yeah, go look in a mirror. Make sure you turn a smoke machine on first. Otherwise, there may not be anything there. Smoke and mirrors, it's all this shit is. It's the appearance of record earnings projected onto the smoke emanating from the crater of the crash and burn. See? That's just how I see it anyway. Sean Goodman mentioned AMC couldn't raise prices without losing market share. Ooh. AMC's premium movie theater option.
Late
you want a cheap one? Go to Regal.
2022 or something like that.
Go to
the only
Skinamark.
Were sold automatically for tax purposes from his income, because a large percentage of his income from
there's always money in the banana stand.
Shares of stock, and he automatically received those shares, and a portion of them, not even all of them, a portion of them were automatically sold via the F filing that we saw in order to pay the taxes that needed to be paid. This is done by thousands.
Shorts are not giving up. Crime pays. How is it a crime to short sell something? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, this is the kind of clown bullshit that needs to just be minimized, not even acknowledged. And I know I just acknowledged it, but going forward, I think we need to make some hard lines, some lines in the sand here. If it's this fucking stupid, if you're saying shit like shorts are not giving up, crime pays, fuck you, and you basically, it's not a legitimate comment. Okay? Show us how crime is involved. Show us some evidence of crimes. Actual crimes. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. And I'm not even going to acknowledge that you exist. There. You're dead to me.
Thousands of companies every single year. This is absolutely normal.
Wait, hold on.
In order to pay the taxes that needed to be paid. This is done by thousands of companies every single year. This is absolutely normal. Adam Aaron did not choose to sell those himself. That is a tax event.
Whoa.
Up. Net loss was down. Adjusted net loss was down.
Hold on. Hold the phones. A noisy Korax is short Palantir. I'm calling the FBI. That's it. I'm calling the FBI. Or the DOJ or the U.S. Marshals or the Secret Service or the CIA. I don't know. I'll have to ask Donahue George which one I should call. I'm calling them all. You're in big trouble, buddy. You're in big trouble. Short selling Palantir.
Non-cash impairment charges. Total revenues for the fourth quarter grew 11.5% to $1.1 billion compared to $990 million the year prior. And for the entire year, total revenues grew 23% to $4.8 billion compared to $3.9 billion for the year prior. That is even with a writer's strike that took many, many months and slowed down and released and reduced the number of releases. This earnings call, this bullish report, this balance sheet, improving so much over the year prior and the year before that and the year before that, and AMC paying down their debt, reduced their principal balance of its debt by almost $500 million.
Oh my God!
They raised
What?
$65 million in cash.
$500 million. It's a good thing they only have how much? How much debt? I don't know. Not that much more. It's almost like they paid off half of it or something. Like, that's a lot. I mean, they're doing. Look, AMC is doing good. Okay, they're doing really good. They're doing way better. At least they're doing way better. $500 million. Give me a fucking break. So you started the year with what? $5 billion in debt. You ended the year with $4.5 billion in debt. Great. I mean, I know that we're not going to see it here. They're not going to say that in this fucking letter. Wow. So here's the thing. This earnings report could have been any fucking thing under the sun. And these guys would have said the same goddamn thing. They would have said the same shit. Oh, look how much better it is. It's amazing. We're doing so much better. Yeah. Tell yourself what you got to. You're fucked. You're fucked. The company might be doing better, and I honestly hope that they are. But you're fucked. Let's be honest and clear about it. You're still fucked. None of this will get you back. None of it, in the most ideal of conditions, will get you back to where the stock was on June 2nd, 2021. It can't. It literally cannot. So, I don't know why any of this matters. It doesn't. All right. Okay. You know what? I'm sick of this guy. But one guy I'm not sick of. Wow, I'm sick of all these motherfuckers. Except for one. And no, it's not AMC Crackhead, and no, it's not Trading Jesus. Marantz rants. Oh, let's hear Marantz rants. Mattress rants.
And I just remind him of it. That's it. So he's out here trying to get some clout and trying to get some, he's pounding the ground. So today he decided to tell a lie on Twitter about me. And I didn't care. I was just like, wow, okay, this is...
You didn't care. Oh, you didn't care? Yeah, right. You cared so little that you're going to make a fucking jackass of yourself right now. That's how little you cared.
He made a homoerotic advancement towards him, and that he declined it. And kept saying something like that. Like, he just spoke. That's when you know you're winning. When someone comes out with like this blatant lie, it's just so outrageous. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So I know I just won this conversation because he went that route. And all I said was, hey, Jamie, and I'm going to tell him right now, just like he would see Trade Spotting on YouTube. You have a bigger platform per se, like you think you do, but you don't have any views and you don't have anybody watching you. And it's because you lost because you weren't who you're supposed to be. Like, a person of integrity or a person that actually says the truth. But now you're just blatantly lying. So that's fine. I'll stop telling the truth about you when you stop lying about me. I text that to you, and I'm telling you right now. That's the way I roll. So,
that's funny. Well, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. I mean, it's like, what a great deal. What a great deal that would be for trade spotting, you know. Hopefully trade spotting is like train spotting in that he's high all the time and shoots up heroin. Because, you know, having such a relationship with you and actually interacting with this guy, you'd have to do something. Yeah, let's go down by the train tracks and shoot up. Too much more of this, and who knows?
That family can't talk to me. They can't. They've pushed out AMC. They've pumped AMC before, and that's just never going to sit well with me. And then, of course, to be a fake GameStop fan.
Oh, man. Wow. Oh, man.
Exactly what it is. It's hard, man. I can't even get to these people of AMC because I drink snake oil too. I just wised up early after Adam Aaron took his bonus. You know, that's not the point. You know, I know it's hard to get mad at these guys, but I can't get mad at them, right? Because, like I said, they took a chance. So you got to give them credit for taking a chance. They just took the wrong one. Just like I tell Bed Bath & Beyond investors, they took the wrong approach. But you know, if you saw the red flags coming, like, okay, so this guy named
right,
Steve. Okay.
So here we go with private equity bullshit again. I mean, this guy's a broken fucking record. This guy is going to end up. This is not going to end well for this guy, and I don't care because you can't lie this much and not have some shit happen. I'm sorry, I don't believe in that. You can't go around being so full of shit to so many people all the time without some fucking epic fucking comeuppance happening at some point. So I say, talk about your fucking private equity. Connect your little fucking dots. Two of those. Well, anyway. Because pretty soon, it will be I who is the one saying this shit about you. Rants. I mean, we could say it now as it is. You took the wrong chance. You bet on the wrong horse. Your hopes and dreams are irrationally based on a fucking failed CEO. A failed CEO. Ryan Cohen is a fucking failure. He hasn't proven himself. He hasn't proven himself with shit. Certainly not with GameStop. Oh, he bought the shares, though. Yeah, he did. Further evidence that he's, you know... Ryan Cohen peaked in high school. He's also disrespectful to our Asian brothers and sisters. But I'm not going to get into that. It's personal. Yeah. Wrong approach is believing in the magical abilities of someone who has given you zero reason to believe in his magical abilities. Like, they didn't even have earnings calls. Well, they have an earnings call this year, or this quarter. The guy was accusing Rance of homoerotic attacks, not of sexual harassment. I guess I do have it somewhere. Well, shit. I know I got it somewhere here. Marcus Lemonis. Oh, shit. I think I got it right here. I got it. All right, it's coming up here. Yeah, I'm still here. Here it is. Oh, just kidding. There he is. Tell us about GameStop, bro. Come on, tell us about GameStop. What do you think? Is GameStop a good buy? Is it a good buy at this price? Should we average down more? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Yeah. Fuck me. Wow. Not the best picture, huh?
What the hell? Oh my God! No way! Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. Look at all this garbage. No. Not going to. Nope. Oh, but we have to. Here we go. Let's look at Donnie Who. Okay. Donahue George. Let's see. All right. We'll do the 2 AMC videos, and then I probably got to get off here. I'm going to do another stream probably on Friday evening, maybe tomorrow. Discussion stream. So come, bring your discussing microphone tomorrow, or on the next stream, and we'll talk about it.
It's not financial advice.
Whoa! Give us some more buttons undone there, buddy, would you?
It's for entertainment, educational purposes.
Yeah, good.
Any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos.
Whoa! Look at that! Holy shit!
Subscribe, that YouTube algorithm stuff, so you get the videos I put them out. See them thinking, see them analyzing that data. But like I tell you
every day, data is a false narrative of the market.
Make bad trading decision. Yo, can you see what's going on behind me? They dropped AMC 52 cents right after the market closed. Okay.
Who are they? Which ones? Point them out. Hey, yo, Donnie, point out which ones did it. Which ones did it, bro? Point them out. Hey, I can't kick them out if you don't tell me which ones did it. What'd they do anyway? Come on, give me a fucking break.
This is pure illegal manipulation of the stock. No news came out. The earnings report has not come out.
Oh my God. Guys, the earnings report did not come out. No news came out, yet the price went down. That's illegal hoax trading. The stock price is not allowed to go down for no reason. Now, we've been sitting here on our hands, mum, about this whole thing, but I'm getting sick of the stock price moving around all over the place, down for no reason. If it goes up for no reason, that's fine. But if it goes down for no reason, that's unacceptable. I will file a lawsuit with the New York Stock Exchange Police Department. Oh, you didn't know? They have a police department. Yeah, they do. Donnie has him on speed dial.
They've already dropped AMC 52 cents. Do you guys think that retail investors or institutions that were long on AMC just dropped all their shares the minute the market closed? This is the bad actors manipulating the stock. The evidence of fraud and corruption is overwhelming.
How?
There's no explanation for this, but fraud and corruption.
There's never any explanation for the way that stocks trade in the short term. Nobody can say why anything fucking happens, but I can tell you right now why this happened. Because you had a fucking shitty earnings call, a shitty earnings report that came out. What the fuck? What are you talking about? The call hadn't come out yet, but the report was out. You know, anymore, what I hear when I hear these fucking clowns, here's what I hear. I'm gonna show you exactly what I hear. This has got to go on the soundboard too. But this is what right here. This is what I hear when I hear this fucking clown. Yeah. That's what I hear.
And it's just like we can see it, the Department of Justice can see it, the SEC can see it.
They can see it all right. They can see it all right. They can see it. Listen, see if it matches up for you. See? It let me say this. It tracks perfectly. It's tracking perfectly, I think. Where have we heard that before? Oh, we're still tracking perfectly, guys.
Fraud and corruption is overwhelming. Overwhelming. There's no explanation for this. But
maybe he should revise his lawsuit. Boy, that's funny. His lawsuit's going to get dismissed right in the middle of this shitstorm.
fraud and corruption.
What a fucking clown.
Just like we can see it, the Department of Justice can see it, the SEC can see it, the NSAA can see it. Everybody.
The NSAA? What? I have no idea. It's fake. Fake news.
They just refuse to act and allow.
Because they're all in on it. Clearly, they're all in on it. They're all making hand over fist, shorting AMC, and you're fucked because you're a nobody with no tits.
These
and no cleavage.
Continue robbing retail investors and pension funds every single day. This is absolutely outrageous. I know the shields are gonna come out the woodwork.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we are. We are already fucking out of the woodwork. We've never even been in the woodwork. Okay.
Come out the woodwork. Please leave some comments and tell me, how did AMC drop 52 cents in 1 to 5 minutes after the market closed?
In 1 to 5 minutes after the market closed. Well, I don't know. I mean, the earnings came out. I mean, and by the way, too, I mean, it was, I don't know what time he's looking at, but like, that happened, the big drop, unless he's talking about this. No, he's talking about a drop of 50 cents. So from like $5 to like $4.50 right here. So he's talking about this drop here, which actually happened 20 minutes after the market closed. Oh my God, you're wrong. You were wrong. It didn't happen right 1 to 5 minutes after. It didn't instantly drop. Actually, it instantly went up. I don't know. I mean, maybe I am colorblind. That looks sure as fuck on the first goddamn minute of the after hours. I'm going to even make it big so we can see it. Look at that. Wow. That is a green motherfucking candle at 1600, which, by the way, is 4 o'clock. Wow. So Donahue George is in such an emotionally fragile state that he's making all kinds of sloppy ass mistakes. It didn't drop right away, bro. It went up, actually. Now, you join me in raising a stink about why did this thing trade up by 1 cent? Look here. Nothing happened yet. 1 cent. Why did it go up by 1 cent? That is crime. It is absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. No.
This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. From Boston's live stream, I threw on the Adam Aaron market so we can make bad trading decisions. Listen. Aaron's earning report. I was actually listening to it through Al from Boston.
He sounds a little bit sullen here. He sounds a little bit tapped out. He sounds a little bit defeated. Look at that defeated ass face. Clown face. Live stream. I found it to be very condescending. I felt that he thinks we're idiots. And I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell AMC. You ever heard this phrase? If the shoe fits.
See, but I'm telling you this. Adam Aaron does not ride with us, okay? He does not ride with us. Adam Aaron rides with himself and his hedgy buddies who are naked shorting AMC. That is who he...
Wow. We have a petulant toddler here. Petulant toddler alert. We have somebody who just can't accept that something is different in the way he wants it to be. Just like a toddler, or my cat, Frankie, which is right here in front of me. Or who is right here in front of me, I should say. He's not a thing. He's a person too, okay? Frankie, get out of here. But I'll tell you what. This is some petulant shit. This is some pathetic, childish shit.
He rides with. He says that as we're losing money, that he's losing money too. Adam Aaron has made over $100 million since AMC started running, okay? Since we saved AMC in 2020, Adam Aaron has made money hand over fist. He is not losing money with us. He is not, okay? Adam Aaron says that a company as big as AMC cannot...
See, now this video came out 53 minutes ago. I've been streaming longer than that. This is exactly what I said. He got this from me. Using ape logic, they should believe that. That's the logic that we're dealing with here. I said this first. Longer ago than 54 minutes ago. I mean, shit, we started at 8:30, 8:45, 8:50. Saying very similar things. He got this from me. He sold this from me. Thank you for giving me, credit for this. You can have that one though, because 17,500 fucking subscribers. You got to be kidding me! Wow.
Survive on $19 million, and he used that to justify diluting the shares of our company. Yet somehow he found $50 million for Hycroft mining.
That was a long time ago.
$50 million for Nicole Kidman and a ridiculous commercial that made no sense whatsoever because everybody knew about AMC. AMC retail investors had AMC on the front of every person's feed, okay?
Clearly not, because the stock price collapsed. It never regained the momentum. And you lost a lot of money. You just refused to believe it. So what are you talking about? You didn't need advertising? You're saying it wasn't good that you had like a amazingly huge actress, movie star, speaking for you. So you're literally sitting there saying that it was a bad idea. I mean, what a clown. This is why you are a nobody who lives with your fucking mom in Florida, not a fucking executive or a leader or, any type of thought leader, any type of thought. Like, okay. But they made the commercial. And you had the revenue that came as a result. That is priced into that, if you will. Because if you hadn't had the commercial then, theoretically, you wouldn't have had the same business, essentially, because your marketing was different, everything was different. So you can't make those comparisons. So you have to say, all right, well, we have the commercial, and the commercial is the part of the reason why we had the returns that we had, then, or after the commercial came out. So it does no good to sit here and say you hate the commercial. That's all I'm saying. It's retarded. It's absolutely crazy, because you can't change the past, and what happened in the past contributes to where you are now. So theoretically, you'd be worse off. It's hard to be worse off than you are right now, I know, but not when you don't realize it or want to admit it.
Every
fucking clown
knew about AMC, so he didn't need no Nicole Kidman commercial. It served no purpose whatsoever and did not make more people become familiar with AMC theaters. Retail.
You have no way of knowing that, no way of saying that. Shut the fuck up.
Investors did that for free. And retail investors is the reason that AMC is still standing right now.
God, I hate this fucking guy so much.
Aaron's
oh my God.
Management skills. Okay? We are still in spite of Adam Aaron's management skills. It's absolutely crazy. And then he said that they do not enforce trading practices. Absolutely outrageous to me and totally contrary to his responsibility as a fiduciary to shareholders of AMC.
Nope.
Aaron, if you
Nope. Oh, come on. If you didn't know, give me what a condescending fucking slime ball. You are a fucking turd. Okay, listen here. The market, it is a bunch of people. It's a bunch of idiots like you, okay, and me. And they're buying and selling things, and they're making those decisions. Adam Aaron doesn't have anything to do with that. The New York Stock Exchange has nothing to do with that. If somebody wants to spend their money on something retarded or sell something at way too low a price, shut the fuck up. That's their fucking right. Nobody said a fucking word. When the apes were buying all this garbage. We weren't allowed to. We weren't allowed to. Oh, he's going to tell Adam Aaron that he's responsible personally for the whatever he thinks that there's going on.
As a CEO, you have a fiduciary responsibility to protect the company, to protect the shareholders. And if there's fraud...
Shut the fuck up. You are so fucking stupid. No, he doesn't. That does not extend to other fucking market participants in a secondary fucking market. The company has no fucking control over what price people decide to buy and sell their motherfucking shares at. And if you think that the CEO has that responsibility, you're brain dead as fuck. Because it's not. It is not. What his fiduciary duty extends to is decisions concerning operations of the fucking company. That is his responsibility, not what other people value the fucking enterprise at. You are so fucking dumb. You have no business whatsoever talking about this shit. Zero. This proves it.
And corruption going on with AMC. You have a fiduciary responsibility to investigate it and get to the bottom of it. To stop it. That is your...
What the fuck are you talking about? No, they don't. No, they don't. Why don't you fucking sue him? Oh, wait a minute. You can't. You literally can't. Why don't you sue the company? Literally can't. Oh my God. It's almost like what he's saying is not true.
Job as the CEO. And if you think that that is not your responsibility, then maybe you don't know what the role of a CEO is. Because as the CEO of AMC, you have a fiduciary responsibility to protect the company.
No, he doesn't.
If there's fraud and corruption going on, you are obligated to investigate it. You are obligated to get to the bottom of it. But you, in my opinion, don't care, because you and the board have made millions of dollars because AMC retail investors saved the company and has been your private piggy bank for the last 3 years, and you don't care if we don't make any money, as long as you and your buddies make money. I found your words to be condescending. And another thing, the people that you pick for questions, I believe, in my opinion, that they were pre-picked in advance, and your people probably helped them write the questions. Just my opinion. Anyway, bottom line is this. I don't believe Adam rides with us. I believe he rides with the hedgies. And I believe that he is leaving AMC exposed to further abuse. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. Because he doesn't want to do what I believe he's supposed to do as an AMC CEO, I believe he's leaving us open to further abuse. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think Adam Aaron rides with us? Do you think that if there was no money, that he would have $50 million to give to Hycroft and $50 million to give to Nicole Kidman? Anyway, have a great day. God bless.
50 million? Like, fucking hell. God damn it. Let's see. The whole budget of the fucking movie, the whole budget of the ad was $25 million. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't think it was 50 million that she made. It literally could not have been if the whole budget of the commercial was 25. All right, let's see here. It's unclear exactly how much Kidman took home for the role. AMC reportedly spent $25 million on the ad. $25 million national promotional campaign. Yeah, not 50. You fucking lying piece of shit. Fucking blob of a retard. I just like, oh my God. Wow. All right. You know what? I think. Where's my other retard here? There's only one. There's only two here. There's only two retards. Just kidding. There's 2 times infinity retards here. Data 0. I don't know. All right, I'm going to play this one.
Buckle up, esteemed viewer, for by the end of this journey, astonishing truths about GameStop will be unveiled. For
oh boy,
altering your perspective of this financial odyssey.
And I jump in the shower and the blood starts pumping. Out on the streets, the traffic starts jumping.
Nope.
of short squeezes.
All right.
In the grandiloquence,
I tell you what,
of short
I don't like this fucking guy already, but I'm gonna stomach it.
Squeezes. We
Yikes.
traverse the labyrinth with the finesse of a maestro, all while peeling back the enigmatic layers.
See, this is how you know this guy is completely full. Well, anyway, whatever. God.
GameStop saga. Enter the arcane world of short interest.
I don't like any of these fucking people.
That's familiar to
I don't like any.
investors. However, in the GameStop theater, this narrative diverges. The bewitching 25% of shares ensconced in the sanctum of direct registration disengages them from market whims. DRS shares, akin to rare artifacts, defy the frantic pace of the markets, requiring days to weeks for a transaction pas de deux. In this intricate ballet, the days to cover figure languishes at an ominous 22 days, an hourglass that foretells a squeeze exonerable approach, even in the unlikely scenario that the die-hard direct registration devotees forsake their conviction overnight and turn into paper-handed fannies. These shares take days and weeks to sell, so cannot arrive on time for any squeeze. But lo and behold, the plot thickens. The conventional short interest figure, tethered to the total outstanding shares of approximately 305 million, crumbles under scrutiny. Enter the trade spotting short interest calculation. From this day forth, known as the TSI, a revolutionary approach to demanding the subtraction of the 76 million directly registered shares from the total outstanding 305 million. This alchemical formula unfolds as follows. Short interest equals 67 million shares short, divided by the total outstanding shares, brackets, corrected for the directly registered shares, close brackets, and multiplied by 100. And now the drum roll resounds throughout the financial cosmos. The trade spotting short interest, or TSI, is a paradigm shift in nomenclature. It emerges at a staggering 29.31%. Yes, you heard it correctly, dear viewers. The financial pantheon has erred yet again. They gone fucked up. As the saga unfolds, so too does the evidence, further fortifying the due diligence. We, as the vigilant Denzians of this financial wilderness, poise in the verdant trees, awaiting our strategic moment. The orchestrated lows coinciding with the middle class's depletion of savings. A calculated move in this market's grand chessboard. Subscribe to our chronicles for an in-depth revelation in that regard. Money managers akin to prodigal sons return to the fold, orchestrating a crescendo of redemption. November and December are the perennial stalwart months of the stock market, the two best months of the year, every year since 1950, and they beckon with historical resonance. The parallels to bygone eras become manifest, and as the veneral equinox approaches, we the faithful will have seized the initiative. Bark with the dogs, bend with the irises, because springtime is our time. In the tapestry of fate, chronicles echo louder than destiny's decree. Choose trade spotting, and in this financial theater, script your destiny with sagacity and acumen. The odyssey continues, and you, dear viewer, are the protagonist. Smash that like button, a clarion call, rally the faithful. Choose wisely, and together, let us chart the course of financial destiny. To disseminate a message to the masses. I understand that conventional wisdom dictates it should be crafted in order to align with the understanding of the majority so that it's suitable for popular consumption. An unspoken concession then to the perceived intellectual median, a surrender to the premise that with half the population residing below this fabled average, the conveyance of gritty truths demands a calculated dumbing down. In the venerable tradition of this channel, we defy such conventions. The trade spotting ethos demands we steer towards the arduous course, that we choose the most formidable course of action. It beckons us to eschew the route of simplification and dumbification, and instead elevate your comprehension and challenge you to rise above the mundane. In the face of a landscape that implores us to conform to the lowest common denominator, we rebel. At the inception of this journey, I warned against the insidious act of dumbification. Messages don't need to be dumbed down for the masses. They need only be heard. This is a cautionary note to take to heart. We stand resolute, choosing intellectual rigor over patronization. And I am not pandering to the perceived limits of comprehension. This is a rallying cry to embrace the complexities of truth. In the crucible of trade spotting, we choose to elevate, to enrich, to impart truths in all their unadulterated complexity. We reject the notion that understanding must be diluted for widespread consumption. It just needs to be heard. And hear me now as we begin a surge towards a thunderous crescendo. Hear this. I opt for the strenuous path, the one that transcends the facile narrative, that holds others captive in a gilded cage of mediocrity. I am here to empower, to challenge, and to usher you in to a new realm where tomorrow is not merely a concept, but a tangible promise, one that can be yours. Choose the arduous path, for in its crucible you shall find not a diluted truth, but an enriched revelation. Stand with me. Rebel against this clamor for simplicity. Reveal and revel in the intricate dance of the intellectual emancipation. This tomorrow, it beckons. It beckons you not as a distant mirage, but as a realm within your grasp. And remember, it's called the TSI. The trade spotting short interest.
Well, I think that what we just heard can be summed up in this way. Trade spotting, the tumultuous YouTube yarn spinner, embarked on a tiresome tirade, tangling truth with twisted tales, transmuting into the turbulent thoughts of a tortured, tempestuous thinker. Through torrents of tangled theories, this talkative, trite, troubled tweaker traversed treacherous territory, taking tenacious, twisted turns, titillating the throng with tedious, tawdry tirades. Tumbling through the tangled tapestry of his tormented psyche, he touted tantalizingly trivial truths, tainted by the tumult of his tumultuous temperament. Yet amidst the turmoil, a tiny token of truth twinkled. GameStop, a terrible, tempestuous terrain for tenderfoot traders. Thus, in this torrent of turgid, tangled talk, the lone beacon of clarity emerged as trade spotting tumbled through the tumult of his own tumultuous tongue. Not bad. Not bad. But you can't. Can't kill Michael Myers. It is.
Happens when you work to change things.
You're being a little bitch. What do you fucking want from me? Get off my dick!
If you don't understand the situation, it's better sometimes not to speak and just be proven a complete imbecile in the matter. Okay.
Yep. There we go. I am with AA. Are you? Oh, look at all these shills.
You a bitch. You understand?
Earnings are out, and it's good. Oh, it's so good. Bullish.
Is that what you're saying?
Stock retail.
What are you
saying?
What are you saying?
Oh, they're so excited.
First they think you're crazy, then they fight you.
I don't know. I
yeah.
really think that's the case.
And then all of a sudden you change the world.
She doesn't even go here.
Do you even go to this school?
Nope. Sure don't. All right. Have a good night. Wait a minute. Hold on. Thanks, Ron. You missed the whole night. Encore. Okay, fine. Encore. Shit. What the hell do you do as an encore on here? All right. I got it. I know. So, AMC stock or GME meltdown. Oh, looks like somebody got banned or went on a hiatus. AMC earnings. Quote unquote. Let's see the comments on the earnings from GME meltdown. Frankie? Okay. I'm surprised that somebody hasn't said Lou, but AMC burning skull. Jesus. Well, how do we not think of that already? Net loss of 182 million. Oh, hold on. Surely this means the company should be worth trillions, right? Yeah. It's only because Kenny stands outside movie theaters and convinces people not to go inside. Yep. I love the smell of burnt popcorn after hours. Okay, now here's a space. Somebody was asking for a space. Nice. Let's see if there's a recording of it at all on here. Damn it. Ended. Oh, really bad person. Damn it. We missed that one. Well, I'll tell you what. Hold on. Let's see if there's one right now. That could be a good encore. Lou hides his face now on all his videos, so you don't know where he is. Huh. Hardwired. The Kenny button's hardwired. Yeah, it is. Definitely. Here's a recording. Pre-call earnings. The one show. It's our big day, AMC earnings. To all sold out movie ticket sales, sold out merch sales, sold out popcorn sales, sold out shares. Interesting. Okay. Wait, what is that? 10 million % going to be attending my business partners in celebrating the fantastic growth of our AMC company together, Sochka's upcoming space. Love y'all. Apes win shoulder to shoulder. Will you join too? Wow. Huh. Is this the one, though? Is this it? Might be it.
Boss part. So I'm trying to support the AMC movement here. I'm located in Columbia, Missouri. There's nothing out here but a Cinemark. So I have about 2 hours away to go see any movies through AMC and IMAX. And I'm hopping on Amazon. I'm looking for chocolate, and I would go to Walmart, look for popcorn, and it's like dead out here. Is there anything else that I'm missing that I could support this movement through?
The credit card key. You got to get the AMC credit card.
Wow, sounds like a shill. That sounds shilly as fuck to me.
you. So I have switched everything from a normal credit card. I used to have like other.
Who is this talking? I don't.
You know, short term.
Sounds like Snagglepuss.
You know, they don't want you looking at the opportunity for retail to really own a business and to transform it themselves. It's,
oh my God.
It's the first, again, the best DD you can go is just have somebody go, and you yourself, there's tons of histories on tons of companies. You'll never find a retail ownership anywhere close. Not with
what?
Not with anywhere like 40%, 50%. Close. Tesla was like 28, 29%. I'm telling you, nowhere close. Tesla survived.
Huh?
Elon did have to settle and make a deal. You know, this is our fucking company. We make no deals. You can dark pool
what
all day long, but there's obligation.
What?
You can naked synthetically make a debt somewhere off, just like
naked debt. What is that? Naked debt. Naked debt. I think we got naked brains here, if you will.
That's everywhere. There's scarier operations to make bets, man. You make bets with the cartel. I mean, you're playing with their life now. I mean,
what the fuck are they talking about?
Every bet has its breaking point. Everyone, and they have.
Yeah, this is a new one.
There is no AI for ape. There is no algo. There's no.
Yeah, there is. You don't need AI to model ape. You don't need AI to model the ape philosophy. Come on now. Come on. God fucking damn it. These people.
Just use the buzzword AI. I should get paid. You know, I should have to drink a shot of something like pickle juice since I can't drink right now. But
ew.
It's just they're using these. They're trying to rebrand this economics on us, because if you look at the growth of the GDP that we're,
oh my God,
it's ridiculous. It's a hardware fucking company. Now I understand there's a great roadmap for cloud services, but I mean, Google, Amazon, companies been at this, Microsoft for a long time. I mean, at this stand, NVIDIA's like a hardware company, and IBM never even touched that with their most futuristic hardware. So everything's relative, right? A fucking hardware company.
Well, I mean, IBM also was at its heyday, you know, ~1950s, '60s, '70s. Large systems, mainframes, right? $250,000, $500,000 systems at a time when our currency was worth, you know, our money was worth less in terms of inflation adjusted. So, yeah, IBM's stock price never was at the same as NVIDIA's. It was never that high. But was it? I don't know. 1956, peak IBM. So you go back and look at $1956 and do the comparison. I'm just saying, I wouldn't say something like this without knowing it. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. So I wouldn't say it. And I would be very, you know, surprised if what he said is true. That's all I'm saying. Anyway.
This is why I don't fucking never liked equities. I'd rather play where there's cash games. People are fucking looking at futures in a way that's real, like around.
And now it's 185, Lynn.
I don't know. The fucking.
How about that?
Fucking hedge funds are.
You and I both traded this in 2021. I wish I had fucking held on to it now.
If we get into a quagmire,
damn,
multiple.
You had a winner here.
Market, then there's only. So
look at that shit.
And it's because it's not just AMC. They're shorting.
I was playing with this down in here.
Fundamental economics. I do agree.
Oh my God.
Stock you can squeeze without fundamental conditioning, but they bluffed. They said that the AMC couldn't evolve, couldn't grow. Their bet was bankruptcy. So they said, no, we're call you on your bet. We're gonna see. We're gonna bluff you out. We're gonna go strong. We're gonna show you that we can bankrupt AMC.
Oh, fuck off. What the fuck are you talking about?
And then they're on the hook for ape that they never were able to deliver, no matter what they sell you, what farm they fucking, what math. There is no institutional filing that shows a reconciliation of a preferred equity unit, which is the stock, same as common share stock, just has different voting privileges, different section for utilization, company utilization, which is why they call it a utility dividend, to be utilized in corporate relationship to funding different ventures. We're never allowed to utilize the yield to our own common stock. So will there be lawsuits? Kenny said there'll be lawsuits, and I'm suspicious of anybody that talks about lawsuits. There will be civil punitive.
Look at that.
For sure. That's individual houses that got
Okay.
robbed. That's gonna fuck people.
Shut the fuck up. God fucking damn it. You are such a fucking clown. No, none of that shit is actionable whatsoever. Zero of it. All of it is fucking bullshit. Speaking of bullshit, look at this. The orange line is NVIDIA. Okay? Actually, maybe we should do it the other way. Let's do it the other way. NVIDIA. Now the orange line will, here in a minute, orange line will be IBM. Fuck! Okay. New price scale. Also, let's put on here AMD. How about super microcomputer? How about Millicron? How about Intel? How about the semiconductor ETF? Okay, this is pretty messy, but I think we can see here at the end what happened. Like literally all. IBM wants to bankrupt AMC. Did he just topic pivot? Damn, he is all over the place. I don't know if IBM wants to bankrupt AMC, but what I do know is that IBM is one of their big research areas is quantum computing. Quantum computing absolutely can figure out how to bankrupt AMC. So it's not that much of a stretch to say that IBM is working on the AMC bankruptcy problem. How do we bankrupt this company? I can't prove that the hedgies have a contract with AMC. I'm sorry, the hedgies have a contract with IBM, or that they lease computer time from IBM. I can't show that. I might be able to show that the hedgies logged some time on the University of Chicago mainframe system. I'm still working on that. I have to get, I got a call with Kevin Mitnick later this week, so hopefully he can figure it out. Maybe between him and Share Intel, as long as I don't have to talk to that guy Wes. I don't like him. I don't talk to Wes.
By you individually defending your fucking house that got robbed. And I'm telling you, if you owned AMC, they were so short your fucking company, then when Ape came out, they couldn't fucking deliver that, which was not deliverable because there was no 1 + 1 = 2. You get it?
Well, yeah, that's why they just were responsible for the monetary value of it. Like, if you can't buy the shares, then you just pay up. I don't know. He doesn't know that? Okay, whatever.
It couldn't equal. That was the share count. Whoopsie. So, yeah, there will be reconciliation to math. All matters will settle. There is money here that just isn't gonna get stolen. You ain't gonna rob my fucking house. Say that.
Huh?
Say that to anybody who wants to come and fuck around, because I suspicious of anybody. I don't know anybody here, and there've been a lot of fuck arounds out there. But all I'm saying is yes, if you've known me and been around me, you come up and ask a question about and use the word lawsuits. Know what those mean, because there's a difference between civil pursuit. They want you to use that fucking law word. That's how they use the people. But you use the civil word, and no fucker tries to sell you something that they never owned and couldn't deliver. and never had in the first place, because what that they told you that they had of yours was fucking not there either, because they fucking didn't have it.
Okay.
We even had a fucking broker who said this is a problem. Stockholm was destroyed our system, or was going to destroy our system, and these stocks need to go to zero. This is a problem, and that's not our fucking problem to solve. But the money that has been stolen is a violation, and it's racketeering against the people, and it happened. It was serious. You know, you can get maybe away from the buy button from Congress and a little slippery report that gets through a person that can't count 1 + 1 = 2, but you can't get away from civil robbery when
civil robbery
against brokers who
civil robbery,
not something they didn't have, settle with cash, and made you look at a portfolio that was 50% or 30%, whatever depletion based upon your holding, and then a third of the world. I don't even know what the percentage of cash settlement, which...
Oh, this is Naki? Oh, shit.
Agreement.
This might be one of the first time... This might be the first time I've actually heard him talk. Wow.
There's exchanges and a middleman of any kind and a custodian that is actually responsible for that leverage. I mean, who audits FINRA? Who audits fucking the DTC?
Oh.
These are fucking private companies getting to control a lot of people's intrinsic wealth. Yeah, it's fucking pretty powerful if people don't get
intrinsic.
And then it impacts not just America. The world is dependent upon the American exchange, because we're the reserve currency.
Wow.
We are the source of truth for many of the branded companies that go through all around the world. We're the most liquid exchange as of today. That could change, man. I don't want to see that world. So I hope we make it different. If this keeps going and thieves and the imbalance of scales happen, it really could change. You could really have a true class war.
Back to reality.
I want to see people come together, and the way people come and win is own a piece on the fucking Monopoly board, yo. You don't fucking carry signs and fucking wear shirts and complain and whine. You fucking adopt a brand and you help it grow, and you put the right leaders in the company, and you challenge them. And if there was any problem with our leaders, fucking, you don't think we would have called it out a long time ago? But how many beats on earnings do we have to have, and how many net evolution pieces do we have to our company? Now,
I wonder if they play by the original rules or the incorrect rules that everybody plays by. Interesting question. See, now we could do a whole live stream comparison or compare and contrasting session of AMC in the context of Monopoly, the game. In the context, so this is like AMC in the context of Monopoly rules. Right? Because there's some major differences between the way the game was intended to be played and the way that the game is most often played. And this was shocking to me when I found this out. And I was well into my 30s when I did. The actual history of the game Monopoly and the rules and the intention of the game and the sort of cultural significance of the game historically. So if that's interesting, then, you know, it could be something just different to do, because, God, how much more of this do we really need to hear?
AMC prior to this September of 2023.
I'm going to skip ahead
right?
a lot here in a second.
And distribution that really was instant evolution, just like that.
Whoa. Whoa. Instant evolution. Maybe we're forgetting the cost involved in that evolution. Evolution, does it happen for free? Is there a cost involved in evolution? Does evolving cost something? I think you'd have to ask them. I don't know. But also, I mean, I'm assuming that we're talking about, hold on. I'm going to assume that the question is being asked is talking about maybe like what happened here. Is that what we're talking about? Are we talking about this? We're talking about this, right? This indicates that shares were sold. Yeah. This is shorting. 289,000. That's short selling. How do we know that? All I can see is that, well, there was 228,000 shares traded. It appears that most of them here, well, actually, no, yeah, I guess all of them in that minute were sells. Then we had some buying happen the next minute. Maybe it's just selling. But there's nothing that, I don't know if it's short selling or not. Doesn't matter. And we ask why. We're asking why. That's the wrong question to ask. That question's not going to get you anywhere. As far as I'm concerned. But if we wanted to speculate, it could be, oh, wait, hold on. The other part of the question. Oh, it was retracted. Dang. I'm going to skip ahead quite a bit on this thing here.
Would have been invested in it together. But guess what? They hate the fact that we own the movie theaters and that
they hate it.
They can make money is coming through us. You make movies for theaters and we own those theaters and you can't fucking stand it. We're the ones who buy streaming.
What the fuck?
And if you don't own theaters, we're not going to watch them. And they know it now. There's nothing that
I love this because, this is so off base. To think that institutional investors of any kind, hedge funds or whoever, are actually making these decisions and saying things like what he's saying here. Boy, we can't stand that the retail investors own the movie theaters. That just gets under my skin so much. I'm just going to keep selling it. Sell, sell, sell. I mean, what a cracked out narrative. First of all, there's no evidence to even suggest that. Secondly, why? My audio runs on and off. I'll just shut up then.
They can do to get around us. They have to come and sit with us and negotiate with us. 3 years ago, we couldn't even have dreamed of being here. We couldn't even have dreamed of being here. We're here. Like you said, Leo, we made it. We made it. We made it through the freaking strikes. We made it through COVID. We made it. And we are an unsinkable ship. They thought we were getting our freaking our maiden, our final voyage with COVID, and that we were gonna, sail our last. The captain was sailing his last freaking adventure, and they was going to go down with the ship. Fuck that. We came back out of that ocean stronger than ever. You know,
I don't think anybody actually thought that, though.
Crew of people that are ready to freaking bring this company into the 21st century as the juggernaut.
Oh my God.
An entertainment empire. And we're going to have a fleet of revenue streams that are going to be surrounding this massive, massive hulking ship. Chocolate, popcorn, beverages, production, distribution. These are all things.
Production.
Nobody saw.
Wait a minute.
Sent us out to die, and we
didn't. Adam Aaron say that you're not going to see AMC making movies. I don't know. He said something to that effect.
We came back stronger than ever. This is fucking terrifying if you're on the opposite end of the AMC apes at this point, because there's nothing but fucking wind in our sails. There are nothing but catalysts moving forward. Dune 2 marks the first movie release of super healthy movies moving forward. Kung Fu Panda, Godzilla, Godzilla and Kong, Ghostbusters, all in.
None of this fucking matters, though.
If we got one of these movies in a month, we were considered lucky. We're getting 4 of them in 1 month.
Yeah, good.
Insane. And it's March. These months are usually reserved for summer blockbusters. We're getting this in March. What is May, June, July, and August going to look like?
Oh my God. It's going to look so off the charts. You're going to be so rich.
And I'm heavily incentivized.
Oh yeah, there we go with that shit again.
We certainly do, but they never expected this on earnings. We went from literally 0 to what, 54 million, Adam said? So
Adam.
Now that we've got 54 million, you could take a little bit of the profits from that 54 million, put it away somewhere and be like, listen, we got to start trying to figure out how.
Profit? Wait, what did he just say? What did he just say? Oh my. Let's roll it back. Fucking me. Fuck a me. Why is it not? Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. It looks like it's frozen. Shit, I lost it. Oh, fucking hell. Well, he said we can take a little bit of profit out. I'm curious what the hell he's referring to. I'm not quite sure. Oh, man. I literally just... Okay. It was 6 hours. I mean, no. Yeah, 6...
Who would bring out the people who were mega supporting black.
They have
6.
We certainly do, but they never expected this on earnings. We went from literally 0.
Here it is.
54 million, Adam said. So, you know, now that we've got 54 million, you could take a little bit of the profits from that 54 million, put it away somewhere and be like, listen, we got to start trying to figure out how to make merchandise a bigger part of our atmosphere when people walk into the lobby, right? And
yes.
Little like rolling carts that have, stocked with
bombard them with overpriced shit right when they walk in the door. That's what I want.
But I see where you're going with this. Me personally, I've suggested things like making us the costume store. I don't know if you guys have been like following like Halloween stores, but every single Halloween there's like, Halloween store, and they
literally
all the closed locations.
Yes.
Before Halloween.
So don't you know? Literally means figuratively. It literally means figuratively. Doesn't mean literally. Literally means figuratively. This newfangled language. Yeah.
And they stock up the shelves with all the Halloween stuff. Well, guess what? We could come out with exclusive brand merchandise from Hollywood studios themselves, created by costume designers, super high quality costumes, so people could buy costumes at AMC theaters. Now, they
sounds incredibly profitable, let me tell you. Yep.
Also do this for events because people love to go to theaters and cosplay. So then you can start hosting cosplay.
Yes, yes, yes. Cosplay, also known as LARP, also known as the apes. Now he's talking our language. Yes. They need to get with the ape father. They need to get with the ape father because the ape father had inflatable apes. So he knows about costumes, and he had t-shirts. Huh? T-shirts. That's a costume. Talk to ape father. He's got your back.
Events, you can start hosting. What is that? What is the big cosplay event in LA? Comic-Con events and stuff. Yeah, you could have small Comic-Con events in theaters for release dates for Deadpool 2, X-Men. You could have X-Men cosplay uniforms and stuff like.
Sounds fucking amazing. Sign me the fuck up.
Theaters, they can become more like, hey, let's bring these people in for VR. Like, hey, you get if you come in for the VR experience, you guys all get discounts on popcorn or merchandise or something like that. Because I believe it was, what was it, like $45 a person for 30 minutes. And I'm telling
sweet.
$45 for 30 minutes. It feels like you're in there for an hour and a half, okay? And you're fucking constantly, your brain is constantly working.
If you're brain dead,
to grow the idea and start to form the idea so we can make it better, so we can make it a more attractive attraction, right? And
10,000 fucking people listen to this shit.
What these people
do
because we were renting the space to them. They couldn't compete with the theaters. It's not that they couldn't be in the space and be a successful company. They couldn't survive in our theaters against the movies, especially in 2020, 2021, and 22, given that the fucking COVID pandemic hit.
There is that, but also their experience is they had 5 movies over 2 years. It's and I only got to see 3 of them. The other 2 never came. But look, I'm really digging this website because now I'm seeing all the data from your team Gang's trailer, and now I'm looking at Chris scored 160,000 reports. Sorry.
Okay, whatever. I don't know what they're talking about. So we had a request for this one here, and so we'll do this, and then I think that's a sufficient encore, right? Especially because this one's for Ron. This one's for Mr. Quality. No, Super 8.
Hey guys, welcome to Stocks and Crypto.
I'm a days in kind of guy, business traveler, but 6 or half a dozen, really.
Later tonight, I want to talk to you about
or eight, if you will.
the earnings. They are a disappointment. I know Adam Aaron put a positive spin on it. He tried his best to put a positive spin on it, but unfortunately, if you watch my videos that I posted, my previous 2 AMC videos,
absolutely horrible. The one that I stay in Atlanta, Days Inn by Wyndham. There's nothing Wyndham about that fucking place. And just let me bitch for a minute here. The one thing that motel had, the one thing, it didn't always have like functional deadbolts. Didn't have like a functional door threshold at the bottom, right? I got light coming in all night. And it wasn't cleanliness, and it wasn't not finding, and this is true, drugs in the room. I found drugs in the room once. I found a pill. They had DirecTV, and it had Bloomberg TV on it. So naturally, last time I went back, beginning of this month, I noticed that they got a different remote control on the TV. Ooh, this remote control doesn't have the TV guide button on it. It doesn't have all the extra buttons. It's like an old school fucking remote. Channel, volume, that's it, really. Yeah, they got rid of their DirecTV, went back to straight up cable, and no Bloomberg. Like the one saving grace was like I could put Bloomberg TV on, just leave it on. It's a good distraction. Wake up in the middle of the night, it's on, see what's going on in Asia, you know. Don't even have that anymore. Don't even have that. And of course, I didn't bring an HDMI cable, so I couldn't hook up my laptop to the TV to watch it that way. Yeah, days in, bullshit. I'm thinking about doing an Airbnb next time I go. I don't know. Since I got my American Express Gold card now. Company card. Anyway, sorry, Jason. I'll give you full attention here now. Yeah, no, that was the original remote control they had. Yeah. Wow, I'm staying at a Super 8 now. Well, there isn't one. The only thing, the other saving grace is it's 5 minutes from the hospital, but I guess that is nice, but God damn. Super 8s are even better than, oh my God. I got to find a Super 8. All right. Full attention to Jason now. Come on, Jason. Let's go.
Hey guys, welcome to Stocks and Crypto Plays. Just a little quick snippet. I'll have a full video later tonight. I want to talk to you about AMC earnings. They are a disappointment. I know Adam Aaron put a positive spin on it. He tried his best to put a positive spin on it. But unfortunately, if you watch my videos that I posted, my previous 2 AMC videos, I give some call-outs and some warnings and some things to look for AMC stock, right? I said we needed to be positive net earnings on Q4 2023, and if we weren't, that is bad news. And unfortunately, we were negative net income for Q4 2023. That's very bad news. Why? We had revenue from Taylor Swift and from Beyonce, guys, okay? And even with that bonus revenue and distribution income from other theaters, we were still negative $118 million net income, adjusted net income.
Now, how's that possible?
That is very bad news. Earnings per share was negative as well, quite a bit, but the main thing is
you don't say.
Negative net income is very bad.
Damn.
We had a cash burn of $100,000 in Q4. That means they're losing money. It's like, you want to think of it as like a ship that's taking on water, you know, and it could potentially sink. And it just took on
Wait a minute. Hold on.
water. So instead of pumping out...
No. I was told that this was a good earnings report. Now I'm hearing that it's not. Which one is it? Now this guy's sitting here saying that the ship is taking on water. And I just listened to Billy Sojka tell me that this was good. Well, I am confused. I am thoroughly confused. We must listen more.
Water, it took on more water. Does that make sense? Even if they tell you we paid off some of the debt and all that stuff, yeah, that's nice, but you had a cash burn and you had negative net income in Q4. That's awful. After having 2 awesome quarters of positive net income, now we're hit in Q4 with negative net income, and Q4 was supposed to be strong.
Q4 was supposed to be strong. Sailing theme means something for sure. I have an idea of what it means.
We had bonus revenue and Beyonce bonus revenue, and we're still negative. That's very disappointing for AMC. Now, will it go up or down? Who knows? It's down right now after hours, about 8%. So Wall Street is not reacting very well to it right now. So we don't know what's going to happen. Nobody's going to know what exactly is going to happen with the stock. It could go up, it could go down for any various numbers of reasons. But when you're looking at the fundamentals, if those mean anything to you, this is bad news for AMC. Q1 2024, what do we have to look forward to as far as sales in Q1 2024? Nothing. You know, so I'm...
well, March is in Q1. March is in Q1. He said March was going to be record-breaking. So did Billy. So
things you want to talk about, let me know, comment below, because I'll be doing a video later tonight, a full video, but I just wanted to get some early quick information out for you. And I did 2 videos, right? And one of those videos was, it said, do you remember the title, guys? It said, AMC board and CEO sell stock 2 days prior to earnings. And now we know why. It was a very disappointing earnings, very bad news in my opinion, and they sold it immediately. And some of the shills that are like Adam Aaron supporters.
You didn't listen to what Adam Aaron said then. You didn't listen to what he said and take it to heart. That was just tax sales. He didn't take any profits. He's right there with you. He's down 90% too.
They put in the comments, oh, don't you know this is common and they're just doing it to pay taxes? Really? That's unacceptable.
Yeah, it's unacceptable. You're not allowed to do that. That's illegal. You're going to jail. Sue them. Get the police involved.
As soon as you get it to pay taxes, okay? Use your own salary to pay the taxes.
Oh, come on. Yeah, is that what you did when you were CEO? No? Oh, you weren't ever... Oh, okay. So how do you know what you do then? You don't.
I'm going to sell stock.
Because you didn't pay for it. Because you got it for free, dumbass.
Stock as a board member and as a CEO when retail investors are supposed to hold and buy more, but you guys are selling as soon as you get it?
Oh, shut up. Wah.
Selling everything you can, I bet, because you're all selling the same percentage. It looks about 48%. Every one of you board members and the CEO, 48% in that range. So probably your vested amount is 48%, and that's the max you can sell.
No.
You sell 100%, any one of you, but you sold as much as you could sell legally, okay? So I knew 2 days ago, I was like, the writing's on the wall. This is going to be a bad earnings report, and it is. It is a bad earnings report. Negatives, 53% earnings.
Well, that's not what I'm hearing from other people.
Per share, negative. But that's not the big call out. The big call out is we had a cash.
I'm hearing
$1,000 in Q4, and we had negative net income, $118 million.
Negative?
So for all the work we did, for all the revenue we took in, for all the promotions, the Taylor Swift, the Beyonce, the merch, the candy, the popcorn, all this fluff, we lost $118 million in Q4 in 1 quarter in 3 months. This is not good, guys. This is not good.
Wow, who got to this guy?
Destroy this business. You have to try hard to destroy a business, and that's what it looks like they're doing to me.
No, you don't. What? You have to try hard to destroy a business? Tell me that you've never run a business without telling me that you've never run a business. It's hard to kill a business, guys. Hell, they practically run themselves. If you just let go of the fucking handlebars, it'll steer itself to prosperity. You have to literally, intentionally crash that thing into the ground. And even then, it might, do some maneuvering and avoid that. It's so hard to kill a company. Yeah.
The business.
What the hell?
Okay. I think you really need to do some research into the accounting, into how much they're paying for rent. 250% higher rent per location compared to Cinemark, our competitor. Cinemark is beating AMC down to the ground, okay, with half the revenue. Half.
Maybe switch stocks. I don't know. You know what? Maybe you can do an exchange. Hell, it's an exchange, right? Call up the New York Stock Exchange. Ask to speak to the transfer department. Yeah, I got these AMC shares. I want to change them into Cinemark shares. Can I do that? You guys got like an alchemy department? Just like a little, poof. Now they're Cinemark.
The revenue, Cinemark is destroying AMC, guys, in net income. Destroying us. We're talking 5, 6, 7x net income compared to
crime.
I'll have
crime.
Powerful numbers and details for you later.
Clearly it's crime.
Hit like, subscribe, add notifications, share the video with a friend, comment below. I want to know your thoughts. Talk to you soon.
What'd you say? Oh, okay. But hang on. All right. So, I don't know. He's saying now that this is bad earnings, but I'm telling you, I was told there was record earnings. I was told that it was record fucking earnings. And I'll believe what I want to, okay? I'll believe what I want.
The price is wrong, bitch.
It is. It is. It's been wrong for months, if not years. Wise words of Professor Seth Putterman.
Nothing is too wonderful to be true that it can't be reproduced in another experiment. And this is what distinguishes science from religion.
It is indeed. It is what distinguishes science from magical thinking. Think about it. Can be reproduced in another experiment. And now we get to the yacht section.
4 on Donahue. This program is a paid advertisement for Personal Advancement Institute Incorporated.
Guys, you have arrived. This is it.
Welcome to Secrets of Success. Discover how you can achieve financial freedom.
I cracked the code.
What was your New Year resolution? Most people just talk about it. Are you going to make it happen?
Real estate expert Tom Vu on how to make a fortune in the 90s.
A lot of people in America are wealthy, filthy rich. Is the next millionaire going to be you?
Yes.
Self-made millionaire Tom Vu has taught thousands how to achieve financial freedom.
All you have to do.
Richest people made their fortune in real estate. Isn't it about time for you to learn how?
Tom Vu's real estate investing seminar has been written up by many newspapers across North America, from Quebec to Miami.
Here's the proof. I took the Tom Vu seminar. I've got 10 houses here in my hand. What are you doing sitting there watching me when you should be figuring out a way to get to the Tom Vu seminar?
Wait,
Do it now.
does he have 10 houses in his hand? Or 10 Xerox deeds?
My course is
Wes Christian wants to know.
Hi, my name is Paul Minhas, and it's so simple to...
Wow, we got... Manuel, do you see that? We got his address there.
And I made $15,000. There are checks to prove it. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3,
Hell yeah.
5, 6, 7. I made $15,000 in 30 days. You want to make money? Go see Tom.
Do you
Yeah.
bargain property have a little for sale sign in front of the yard saying bargain property, $10,000 profit, come on in? I never seen a sign like that in my life. You need specialized knowledge. When you have the know-how...
Wait a minute. I've seen a sign like that. It was called Buy AMC Stock. This is a winning lottery ticket.
Some of these owners could be motivated enough to discount their property way below market value, a few $100,000 up to several $100,000. Think about a fortune you could be made in one real estate transaction. That's what I do. Later in the program, I will show you some property that I bought and made a lot of money. Look, very simple. If you have the know-how to be at the right place, at the right time, and know what you're doing, you make a lot of money.
It's that easy. It's that simple.
Taking the Tom Vu seminar. I have a contract here for $240,420.
Oh, yeah.
All signed by all the people for this beautiful property on 2 rolling acres in prestigious Northville.
A beautiful property for a beautiful woman in the 90s. And a beautiful town car there.
Come and see Tom Vu.
Gorgeous car.
You may say, if Tom Vu making so much money in real estate, why is he teaching?
93 town car. Can't beat that.
Multi-millionaire, you have a lot of choices to spend your day.
90, 91. I don't know.
Choices to spend the day. Today I could go yachting from Florida to the Caribbean, having fun. Today I could relax, enjoy life around my mansion, watching the waterfall, the waterfall on the back, the pool look like the lake, waterfall inside the house. I got tired of hearing the water.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is the era of
personal satisfaction that
massive, massive bushes.
People how to be rich. Why? Because I can relate to you.
I mean, I can see several of them back there, along here.
Willing to pay the price of
Look at that. Look at that thing. You got to keep that thing trimmed.
Like a vehicle to achieve financial independence. When I first started out on my search to wealth, I wish there was a multi-millionaire self-made would show me his secret to financial freedom.
Big boned.
I enjoy showing the serious, hard-working people in America, the one who doesn't mind to pay the price of success, the secret to be wealthy.
Yes, and you don't bet against American companies. Short sellers, you don't do it. You just don't. You don't bet against American prosperity. That's it, right there. You don't. Okay, well, maybe you do, okay? Anyway, well, that brings us to what I would consider to be the end. The 90s, when shit talking was a revered skill. You know, I listened to some Mary Chapin Carpenter the other day. Solid 90s country artist. And, well, I listened to it and I watched a couple music videos too. I haven't seen so many denim shirts in a long time. And you know, trivia here, total trivia. Mary Chapin Carpenter had one #1 hit, one song that went to #1 on the country charts. And it could be, you know, I was like, well, okay, there's 2 or 3 songs I know. It wasn't the one I thought it was going to be. It wasn't the one I thought it was going to be. Man, I wish I could play it without getting penalized here. But anyway, great 90s thing. Definitely in that Bonnie Raitt kind of vibe. She was kind of a rocker, a little bit. She was a bit of a rocker, Mary was. And if you listen to the song Shut Up and Kiss Me, Shut Up and Kiss Me, it's a straight up rocker, and that was the #1 song by Mary Chapin Carpenter, Shut Up and Kiss Me. So anyway, just thought I would say that, because something about the 90s. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. The modern example they would try to say Taylor Swift, but I'm not buying that. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Boom. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Great minds think. Great minds think. Anyway, we'll see you all later. Thanks for a fun stream, as always. Take care.
This is what happens when you work to change things, and first they think you're crazy, then they fight you, and then all of a sudden you change the world.